What's up, guys? It's your girl, Phoenix Rain. That's right, I'm back. But with a new name. Well, sort of. I'm still Phoenix Rain, of course, but now I'm also, very proudly, Amarachi Udunwa. Let me tell you how we got here.
Somebody love you, somebody you the hate, and you the dead, yeah. You just the dead.
Well, it all started in 2020 when I decided to leave America and move to the continent of Africa, West Africa, the Gambia to be exact. I launched my channel, Needles and Nourishment with Phoenix Rain, sewing and growing around the world. And well, I had the best hopes, but we all know that went a little bit crazy. Anyway, as the saying goes, it was the best of times, and oh baby was it the worst of times. Somehow, I quickly grew a very successful channel of more than 5,000 subscribers, but for all the wrong and unwanted reasons. So, I did the YouTube unthinkable. I shut it all down, deleted every bit of content, and decided to focus on real life on the ground with real people and real life experiences that mattered to me. I remember that it was God who had given me the desire for Africa in the first place, and I focused on the reasons I ever got on the plane, what it was I wanted to and felt called to do in the first place. Beloveds, this is called remembering your why. It was my why that kept me and helped me to recenter myself. So while the cameras were mostly off and it appeared that I had just disappeared, here's just a bit of what God was making a way for me to accomplish all by my little self. Yep, little me and big God. And this is actually where my real story begins. See, beloveds, the truth is, I found my place. Despite the crazy start, I found my lane. I realized that I could not walk forward in a God-led mission without letting God lead the mission. I mean, it sounds simple, but what a revelation, right? This is what put me back on track.
They won't take my life away. They can never take my life away. They can never take,
While the cameras were off, God was opening doors. I was blessed to be able to attend trainings, to be able to get my documents in order and get licensed by the Gambian government. I was able to become an assessor, a training assessor for the Gambian government. I became fully immersed in the TVET sector in the Gambia, even authoring my first training publication and being the only American and only woman allowed to co-author curriculum standards for the Gambian government and the Ministry of Education.
It's young to the beginners.
I was blessed to pair up with one of Gambia's top fashion sector experts, Yuma Wali Ndong, and together we led mentorship programs for young women. We collaborated on special projects, and we fostered relationships and networked with colleagues in TVET that span all of the sub-Saharan countries. I continue to follow my passion to build my online academy, Made Academy. It's still got a long way to go, but what a start we've had. Beloveds, don't let anybody steal your dream, and don't worry about the timing. God's time is not anybody else's time. Just keep stepping forward. And now for the part you've been waiting for. Yeah, the part where I met this guy.
You look me on my face, you just hate me. I look for money, I never see.
Now let me just say, This is no traditional love story. In fact, I don't even know if the start of it could be classified as a love story, but more a friendship of two people, two imperfect people, who made a conscious decision to follow a perfect God, and love met them there. I mean, really, what are the chances that two pastors' kids from two completely different parts of the world would find themselves together in a country that was foreign to them both? What's the chances? Oh, but God makes no mistakes.
Sister, why can't you love your fellow human being like your fellow human being?
Sure, there were a lot of people who thought it was just a game. But after seeking wise counsel from our families and from our pastors, these two imperfect people who had become best friends stood before a perfect God and said, I do. We were so blessed to have a small, hand-selected group of people that matter the most to us join us and celebrate the day with us. Not all of them are pictured here in this video, but you can be sure that all of them have left a mark on our hearts.
They won't take my life away. They can never take my life away. They can never take, yeah. You just take it, yeah. And you dey hate somebody, somebody know if you close somebody, and you dey hate, and you dey dead, yeah, nah. You just dey dead, yeah, na 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 na. The love of God for my soul, yeah, yeah. You just dey dead, yeah. And you dey hate somebody, somebody know if you close somebody, oh yeah.
Okay, I was just going to let y'all look at the pictures, but honey, I have got to tell you how amazing my students and co-workers were to help pull this day off and make it amazing. When I say we made everything, I mean we made everything with donated fabric and pieces and scraps and bits of things. We sewed everything, every garment for myself, every garment for the groom, every garment for the wedding party, and then the balloons and decorations. My God, what a day. It was so amazing.
You just a day, yeah. And you did hate somebody, somebody know you hate somebody, and you did hate.
What made the day so special wasn't that it was anything elaborate or expensive, but it was that from every piece of fabric to every plate of food, it was a full representation of our lives and our relationships and the closeness that we had with the people that we still now call family. We had our closest friends from America, from the UK, from Nigeria, from Gambia. We had Nigerian food, we had Gambian food, and it was our life. Oh, and let me not leave out the fact that I had the best cake made by my girl Harmony. Oh my God, that cake was fabulous and it was delicious. Honey, let me tell y'all something. If you have not had a cake or some cupcakes made by Harmony Mitchell, I just don't even know what you're doing with your life, for real.
To hate somebody, I guess you never know. And you the day, you dey hate me every day. I know come here to hate somebody, and you the day, yeah. You just a day, yeah. And you dey hate somebody, somebody love you with somebody. You dey hate, and you the day, yeah. You just a day, yeah. And you dey hate somebody, somebody love you with somebody. You know say now, everybody come here to make this money, no cash down. Sister, why can't you love your fellow human being like your fellow human being now? You say you be wish standing on top tree and it never get against your person. They say they want me down. When you say the person they plan to miss me, they're not all at all. Good things for you ain't they?
So now where do you honeymoon when you're already living in paradise? Ha! The beach, of course. If you have not seen Gambia's beaches, let me tell you, you are missing a real treat. Yeah, our ceremony and even our honeymoon was very low-key, very simple. but it was what our hearts wanted in that moment. It was my dream.
They won't take my life away. They can never take my life away. They can never take, yeah.
And so, we set out on our journey of marriage to curate a life that is uniquely our own. A melting pot of friends and families, countries and continents and cultures to create a story that is uniquely Udunwa.
Somebody, oh yeah, say I'm a cherry woman and nobody else at all. I know come here to ask why. In case you don't remember, so listen, I'm gonna tell you now in case you don't know.
One of the special projects that I was contracted for allowed us to trek all over the Gambia to meet with local artists and craftsmen, and man, did we have the best time.
You the dead, yeah. You just the dead, yeah. And you the hate somebody, somebody know you could be somebody. You the hate, and you the dead, yeah. You just the dead, yeah. And you the hate somebody, somebody know you could be somebody.
We leaned into our purpose, followed our passions, and built our businesses. Our mutual love for dogs was undeniable, and still is. Oh, I can't wait for you to see what's coming next.
And in case you want to hate, go tell Mr. 88. Because I know be 88. I know they here to hate somebody. In case you know, take my story to my market.
I mean, really, how can you even look at these sweet babies and not smile and enjoy life? Beloveds, our gifts open the door for our businesses, and our businesses open the door for us to be a blessing to individuals in our local community.
I look for money, I never see her move. And if I get the money, I go spread them. Those people will not get at all.
What we came to realize was that through our union, our marriage, God was already forming our unique ministry, our specific call and mission to serve humanity by using our gifts and looking for daily opportunities to show love in action.
You just a dead, yeah. And you hate somebody who somebody not secret to somebody. You know say now everybody come here to make this money now. Sister, why can't you love your fellow human being like your fellow human being now? You say you be wish standing on top.
And if you didn't already know it, honey, food is one of our love languages. Oh yes, this Southern chick and this Igbo man, oh baby, we are some fire in the kitchen.
What did I do you? I'm clean up to the mountain. What did I do you? Watch me, I'm you hit me with stroke. You say you want see.
My husband loves to grill as much as my daddy did, and I love to make all the fixings. We both love feeding people and being in community and eating with each other. And so, this is another way that we show love in action.
And you the hate somebody know you could be somebody. And you the hate, and you the dead, yeah now. You just the dead, yeah na 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 na. The love of God for my dead, yeah. You just the dead, yeah. And you the hate somebody know you could be somebody, oh yeah. Say I'm a cherry woman and nobody else at all. I know come here to ask why. Because I know this. So listen.
So, beloveds, I know you're wondering, what's next? We will certainly continue to cook, that's for sure, but there's a whole lot more in store. I'll keep sewing, just on a little bit smaller scale so that we can reach a larger audience. I'm going to be doing some things on camera and sharing some fashions with you as we go. You'll understand what that means very soon. I'll give you just a little hint. It's part of our name. Sewing and growing around the world. Well, now how can it be around the world if we never go anywhere, honey? After much prayer and confirmation, the time has come. God is sending us to destinations known and unknown. Those of you in missions and outreach, keep us in your prayers. The thing that we both love to do so much is to look for creative and unique opportunities to show God's love in action, to serve our local community, our individual fellow man on a real-time, real-life basis as we move about life. And you guessed it, next stop, Nigeria. But don't blink, honey, and oh, don't sleep, because we might not be here too long. See, there's many stops. I did say sowing and growing around the world. We have a lot to do in building God's kingdom, our unique way, being doers of the word and showing love in action. We invite you to join us. Follow Needles and Nourishment, sowing and growing around the world, but this time Udunwa style. Stay tuned for our new logo. Guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new and upcoming content.